To start on a negative, but obviously, defeat, you said it was going to be a defining point of the season, so you must be just really disappointed how close you came today and just couldn't quite get over the line.
It's frustrating. I don't know, like, it's one of them. Like, I don't think anyone deserved to win it today. I think we've created their better chances. I know they've had, obviously, they got the penalty and Lehman had that one right on the stroke of half time. But we didn't even work the goalkeeper, which is a frustrating thing. But it's an official's decision that's changed the game in the sense of, obviously, the scoreline. I've watched it back. I've been in with him and I've got respect for Robert, but it's not a penalty. I mean, Rachel's won the ball cleanly. Anywhere else on the pitch, it's a great tackle. And that's frustrating, because I don't know what a penalty is anymore. I've had feedback on this being a natural position with a hand. And I mean, look, you can see from Rachel's reaction that she's won the ball. Like, Rachel's the most placid person in the world, do you know what I mean? But you can just see moments like that shouldn't be defining games. Everyone's got a great angle of it. And it's frustrating, but we can't lose our discipline like we did after it. We lost 10 minutes of the game after that, and I said that to the players after the game. We started forcing it, we started getting involved in things we don't need to get involved in. So we need to learn from that and make sure it doesn't happen. But go to Kelly Chambers' comment in the week, and I'll leave it at that.
So just, obviously, the end of that first half, there was a really strong period there for Liverpool, wasn't there, sort of going into that break, obviously before Lehman had that one-on-one. But it felt like for sort of 10-15 minutes you guys were really on top. That's been obviously a frustration of yours this season, hasn't it? The fact that you've had those patches in games but just haven't been able to do it for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the injuries just killed us this week as well. Bo only got through training yesterday, lost Kerry for a month. Getting Shanice back, it's been a bit of a frustrating period. But listen, we've had periods like that for a lot of time. I mean, we wanted to, because Villa have been pressing everyone, so we first 10 minutes wanted just to take that press away by being a little bit more direct. And then they sat off a little bit and then we started to play, and that's when we got sort of the momentum in the game, and we had, as I said, we had some really good chances, but we didn't manage to convert them. And ultimately, if you're going to win football matches, you need to take your chances. If we take one or two of them today, and then it could be a completely different result. But look, we've got to change it. It's got to be changed quick. So we've got a big international break now. Pray to God everyone comes back fit, and then hopefully get Kerry back fit, and Shanice would be obviously a bit stronger and fitter then, and we've got, as I say, big 4 games now.
Just finally from me, a word on Laws, because obviously she made that brilliant save from Lehman in the first half, and then despite obviously conceding the penalty, I thought she was brilliant today.
Yeah, no, Laws is fantastic. She's if you look at the season that she had last year, as I said a few weeks ago, she had a up and down pre-season with injuries. And we're still managing the knee a little bit now, when she went down there just to get the tape redone on it. So we'll have to manage that in the next 2 weeks. As I said, we've got some big games coming up. Obviously they're away from home, so we've got to make sure that we get points on the board.
Yeah, you've got the likes of Brighton and Reading coming up. How important do you feel it is to beat the teams around you and try and take points from them, around you on the table?
Honestly, we know it's just this is gonna. It's not going to be season defining, but it will. We need to pick the points up. What we want to try and do is, I think we looked at these run of games, and if we could have got 9-10 points, we'd be happy with that. We just got to make sure that we don't lose the games. I think that's the most important thing. If I look at Man City last week, I don't think we deserve to lose it. As much as it's an encouraging performance, I can't keep saying we don't deserve to lose games. We're losing them, so we've got to turn that round quickly. And that's we got to, as I said before, we have to control what we can control. And as I say, there was a 10-minute period second half after the goal where we lost discipline, and we still had chances beyond that, but it's just, for whatever reason, let's just look in the bounce of the ball from the throws or the corners and just little things like that. You're thinking, any chance like just bouncing our way for once? But a little bit like the Jazz one, wasn't it, last week, where the spin took it away from her. But that's just the luck we're having at the moment.
It was highly contested as well for the majority of the game. Does it hurt that little bit more, the fact that you were in it for the full game and it was so close?
Yeah, it hurts losing. I don't like losing. The players don't like losing. It's super frustrating. But at the same time, we can't. I don't know what the word is. We can't let it define us. As I say, we've just got to keep. We've got an international break now where we can switch off a little bit and really focus on training and getting everyone back fit.
Yeah, sorry, could we just ask for an update on Riley? There was a few pictures sort of gone out recently about her sort of being on the pitch. I know she's a long way off, but yeah, what has there been kind of any progression?
Not really. No. She's doing her rehab as normal, and that's pretty much away from us because of the type of injury that it was.
Yeah.
But she's now got the strength to be able to do a little bit of handling and stuff like that, but nothing. She's a long way away.
Yeah.
Will Bo be okay to go with England, Matt?
Yeah, so we had a scan on Wednesday. It was DOMS really. But she part training Friday. Obviously, the day before a game's quite light anyway, so she was sort of restricted to 30 minutes today. That's what I mean. It's crazy, isn't it? We lose Leanne and Shanice in the same breath, and then I lose Kerry and Bo in the same moment. So we haven't had a real break on that. But yeah, no. So she will go away with England. I just hope they look after her away. Last camp, she played 290 minutes to 24 players and come back, and that's had a knock-on effect with us in this last period. So hopefully, I've spoken with them, hopefully their manager in this camp, and whether that's a training load or a match load. Because for us it's a massive month, so